I have 3 things that I wanna go into, which is kindness toward yourself while you're creating, kindness toward others as you share what you create, and receiving God's kindness for both of these things. How many of us have been creating something and just been really hard on ourselves, right? Like, it's really easy to think, like, "Oh, somebody else would do this much better," or, "I could do this better if I wasn't feeling off today," or maybe we believe the lie that we can't create anything that is good. That's not kindness. What I believe the Lord wants us to do is to treat that artist with compassion, with gentleness, with kindness. All those things go under kindness. And so when you start out to create, it is important as a creative to be kind to yourself by setting judgment aside. The other thing is, as we all know, I mean, bad art is completely up to your opinion. But when you feel unsatisfied with your art, that is valid. That unsatisfying art can become soil for your future creations. That doesn't make it worthless. It means that you tried something and you gave freedom to your inner artist to create something, and that next time you move forward, your inner artist is going to know, okay, no matter what happens, I'm going to be loved. I'm choosing to love my artist self as I create, no matter what the results are. Kindness to others and what you share, that's a whole other topic. I cannot tell you how many things that I've encountered, how many creations, whether they're songs or movies or books or poems or paintings or pictures, I've encountered them and I come away not feeling good. We shouldn't shy away from pain because acknowledging the pain leads to healing. But when the art is just pain and it's not leading to healing, that's not kind to me, who takes it in, the listener, the reader, the observer. And so when you create, like, just create and go crazy, and you can create things from pain. That's okay.
Mhm.
But when it comes to what you start putting out there and sharing with people, it's important to do that intentionally. And now I don't mean hiding your creations either. If you're like, well, I don't know if this is going to be kind to others or if it's going to be healing to others. Like, how do you know? There's a very fine line. So, I mean, never be afraid to share your creativity, especially with people that you trust, mainly with people that you trust. Mature people who are gonna be able to love on you whether the art is, in anybody's opinion, good or bad. Then another thing to think about is how could you intentionally create in a way that would be kind and life-giving and helpful to the people who take in your creativity? Like, I have a dream as a songwriter that I want to write an EP, which is like a small album, with songs that are in gratitude to people that I love. So then I would put out the song that actually is a blessing to people who resonate with that. Well, I've always been learning how I can hear God and how I can share what He is saying with other people in creative ways because you can do that and it's mind boggling and I love it. Um, but so one of the things that I started doing when I was 10 is I would ask Jesus to show me a picture in my imagination, and a picture that would mean something to somebody. And so then I would, like I said on the last call, when you ask him something, we know that he loves you and he wants to respond. And so when I would just ask in my imagination, I would see a picture and then I would draw it. And I would use my creativity to put what I saw in my imagination, which was God's answer, onto paper. Well, I would pray over it and, like, ask God what it meant and write something on the back about what it meant, and I would give it to somebody. And I would say, "I got this picture in my head, and I feel like it is God saying this to you." That is one example of me using my creativity in a way that is kind toward others and that brings Jesus into creativity. And so speaking of bringing Jesus into creativity, which is the most exciting part of all of this, is receiving God's kindness for both being kind to yourself while you're creating and being kind to others as you share what you create. Kindness is a fruit of the Spirit. And what that means is that kindness is something that Jesus freely wants to give us. And fruit is something that just naturally happens. And so when you spend time with God, with the Holy Spirit, you naturally produce kindness. Like when I take time to pray and feel God's love for me, then I naturally I have that love that He's poured into me, and I'm able to pour that out as I create. And that's amazing to me. Like, that is just so beautiful that the Lord is so merciful that all we have to do is spend time with Him and He pours love into us. And then we can share that love always, like all throughout our day in all different kinds of ways. And we can create, we can do things that we love, like painting and writing and dancing and crocheting. We can do all these things that we love and do it for Him and have that love pouring out of us into our creation. And then when we share our creation, that is overflowing with the love that came from spending time with Jesus. It's just the cycle is endless when you spend time with Jesus and be intentional about bringing Him into creativity. It's beautiful, it's amazing, and as you can tell, I'm really excited about it.